And meanwhile, we have Sasha at celerity speed rushing off with Rory shortly after in tow. Um, you are upstairs, and in a word, carnage awaits. There's blood everywhere. A few heads, even from uh, like cultists, not like the cult leaders in the red robes, but ones that would have been in like a sort of a lesser, more humble garb. You know, they don't have like the shoulders and the hoods and stuff like that, but still like reds. You know, like still wearing the reds, and they have like they have the sashes, but they're smaller. They're not as intricate. They don't have like a primary symbol at the center the way the nine do.
I
Um,
feel like I feel like if she wasn't in the fight part of the fight or flight response, she would be impressed and maybe even aroused. But at this point, she's just full on murder mode.
there's bullet casings all over the place, expended clips. Um, there's even two slumped cult leaders. Like their robes, like they've ashed, and you can see the ash and debris in there as he's managed to take out two of them, which now drops us down to six for those of you doing the math left alive. And sort of off centered to one of the sides, kind of in front of the window, not quite making it, you see Zoran with a stake in his back.
I'm gonna rush over to him.
Shit. Right behind. Well,
Zoran's missing like a chunk of his shoulder, like it got ripped or bitten off. And it's not like gushing blood or anything because vampire. But he has seen it. He gave him what for, managed to take down two of the leaders, and the decapitations. You'll note he's got like one of his boots. You know, what did we like describe him as, like really nice ass snakeskin boots? Like has a like boots blade sticking out of it. Like he kicked their heads off. Like roundhouse kicked their heads off with a bladed boot.
I think out of anger and frustration, she just yells, "You cowards! Come and fight me! All of you! I know you're still here!"
I don't think they are, Sasha.
She... Are they? She's trying to just
I think the
provoke
last
someone.
couple were downstairs.
Sasha is shaking and just trying to get a hold of herself.
Hey, he's just staked. He'll be okay. Don't know if we want to unstake him here.
I know where to go. But how are we going to get him there?
I'll call Sam. Maybe he can pick us up.
We'll cut to a mansion elsewhere.
Oh dear.
We gotta move Morgan too. So
And
We
possibly
need a big car.
possibly Ben.
Possibly Ben Car.
Everybody's sleepy.
Everybody's a little eepy.
Go ahead.
Yep, melee. Yeah.
Get him.
No, I hope I hit him. My dice are not cooperating.
There we go. I didn't roll a crit in this one.
Thanks.
Unlike the last two.
Stop picking on Shelly, you jerk.
I didn't. The poll picked on her.
Yeah.
The dice are just enacting the poll's will.
Power of voting.
Okay, that is that, and then all right, that is 5.
5 will do
Oh,
it.
that's pretty badass.
Your stiletto is +2, and the special stiletto does unhalved damage
Woo!
that you got from the mirror.
So
burst.
aggro.
No, not aggro. Just
Okay.
unhalved.
Okay. Just.
No,
cool.
someone's taking full damage, baby. Hell yeah.
Get fucked, bitch.
So how much?
I'm actually so excited.
So it's 5 plus 2, right?
Mhm.
So it's 7.
Eat it. Go,
Eat it,
go,
bitch.
Ashley.
You put a deep gash into his organs, and he probably can't take another hit like that.
I would like
She's
it.
gonna.
I would like it to be stated for the record that while Sasha has certain thoughts about Ashley, Anne is a huge fan.
He in turn strikes back. You see a glint of hesitation once more in his eye. Okay. You roll your defense the same.
Yeah. You're gonna fucking die, you piece of shit. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. All right. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus a skull.
The skull would be a potential
Bestial
failure. However, you beat his rolls. The end result being 6 more, which puts him at 11 unhalved. You torpor him.
Eat them. I mean, what?
Oh no, that's not. No, we got to go back through his. No, that's good. That's fine. Explain to me in which way you.
I think whenever she slices, she does like a try to slice, stab slice, with hers, and he tries to swing with his. She holds on to her stilettos and concaves her stomach, kind of imitating his emaciated stomach as he tries to swipe at her stomach, and just buries the stilettos further in and pushes him to the ground.
His eyes sort of wildly shake, in his head, and he's looking at you. Your beast.
You thought you were gonna fucking kill me? You and your little sister thought you were gonna kill fucking me. I taught you what you fucking knew, kid.
The fool.
And then
Do what you came to do.
fucking right into his throat. Not the stiletto.
I figured
Full
your
fang.
teeth. All right, so as you sink your fangs into him, he whispers sort of in your ear, I'm sorry, sister.
Your sister's next, bitch. And then back to eating.
So you diablerize him.
Yep.
So first things first, your hunger...
Humanity gone.
Hunger 0, you immediately lose 1 humanity.
Yep. Yay, we're back to 5!
We did it!
We did it!
Achievement
We're back
unlocked.
to 5!
First diablery of the chronicle, right?
Yep.
Yep.
First she gained a humanity, then she loses a humanity.
She was the first one to gain a
You might
humanity.
lose more
She's
here in a
also
second.
the first one. She
First
might.
and
She's
second,
the first.
bitches.
She was also the first one to do a
You could
Diablerie.
very
I'm
easily
kind of
leave like
jealous.
2 or 3 more right now.
I mean, I could fucking lose 3 right now.
I mean, he can also possess your body.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
also, yeah.
That's gonna be
All right.
fun.
So you're gonna roll humanity plus your blood potency.
Okay, humanity plus my.
You're the one after you have lost it. So you
Okay,
roll
so
that 5
plus
plus
2.
Yep. So you're gonna roll
No
7 dice.
blood die, correct?
Yeah, it doesn't matter for this.
Okay. Okay. Everyone wish for crits, okay? Okay, there's at least half of one.
How do we do?
I'm still rolling because I can't roll all of them at once because this is a very small box. That's what she
Teeny
said.
tiny box.
Teeny tiny box.
So many dice. Teeny tiny box.
Yep. All right, that is that is 4.
Congratulations. You get 15 experience points to spend on either blood potency or disciplines that he knew.
Cool.
As your veins turn black and your aura, if anyone looks at you via via aspects, will also be black.
I think she like whenever she feels his soul leaving, she like bites harder. And she like there's a moment of hesitation, but there's also like that need to there's a need for vengeance in her. She said that she was going to take down these cultists, these sabbatists, these Canaanites. And this is, in her mind right now, the only way she can at least enact part of that.
I love that you just became a primogen. And like Diablerie is one of the most taboo things in kindred society, in particular in Camarilla society. And like in the same night you've committed Diablerie.
Yeah.
I actually adore that, like as a thematically and narratively. Like it is chef's kiss wonderful. Because it shows in 2 scenes the hypocrisy of the Camarilla. You know, not that I'm like anarchic aligned or anything like that.
No, you're not an anarchist at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's that hesitation because she knows what she's doing is wrong, but she's like vengeance, enacting every, committing to the cause.
Oh, and meanwhile,
and
your beast
drains
is
the
just like
fuck out of him.
Your beast is just laughing in your ear, you know, like just one of those like sort of like slow rolling evil laughs, you know, like just like building, you know.
Yeah.
And at some point, you're not sure if it's you laughing or the beast. Even as you feel that right, that remorse almost, yeah.
Yeah. Because it's still, yeah.
As you absorb
yeah, she
the soul,
unhinges her jaw and like kind of like and pulls her stilettos out and looks down at him. Kind of.
Oh, he's a husk that quickly turns to dust. And as you sort of absorb his soul, his essence, you also see some of his fleeting memories in those moments before he ceases to exist entirely. There is no what dreams may come for his cursed soul. There's nothing awaiting him. Just the void of your own stomach or whatever. You see some of his memories of you training him messing up and like you like kind of like smacking him on the back of the head and then him looking at you with these almost doe eyes as he tries so hard to learn your skill and to master it for you, to please you, not William. The last the last memory you have of him is of him being elated to receive a call from you asking for his help again when you had him come in and torture the first lighter, and then having to hide it. She needs me again.
I never needed you, kid. She like smears her lipstick in the blood, wipes the bloody, the like sort of coagulated blood on the carpet that's in the office, because we're in the Midwest, so there's carpet. And holsters the stilettos. Gets up slowly, kind of does like the stretch she does whenever her beast takes over, and she kind of elongates herself. But like she just like goes to pick up the pistol and the book, takes one last look around, smirks, and walks out to the car, forgetting about the umbrella and everything.
Oh, yeah, there is a wake of crimson behind you. Like the camera, our view doesn't look upon Ashley as she leaves the mansion. It's sort of fixated down on like her feet and her legs, and as that you'd see that blood coming down from her face. You know, we wouldn't see that because it's down, but it would make its way to her legs and dripping outside and around her, to where like even the rain droplets that hit sort of in her radius have turned red, and you just see this wake of blood just sort of zigzagging its way behind her like a serpent's tail.
She gets in the car and heads towards the coterie house.
We are going to cut to elsewhere. We're not going to worry about the logistics of how does Sasha and how do Sasha, Rory, et al. Get to the next place. It doesn't matter. It is irrelevant to the plot, story, and drama of the moment. So we are at the place Sasha knew. I know just the place. Ben Sahar is there. Is sort of still ebbing and flowing between his like processing based catatonic state, you know, and whatnot. Why don't
I think Sasha, well, if everybody's kind of hanging out, I think Sasha might actually think against bringing everyone to Zoran's fucking haven. If everyone's tagging along.
Well, I just was trying to make it clean, make a clean transition.
Zoran is staked. Ben is depressed.
Well, he did just save you from a blood god's resurrection, you know.
Yeah.
Like there is that thing.
There's also like the
bad.
catatonic Morgan.
Very much like,
you know.
This place you're taking us, does it have blood? Is there fucking blood in the fridge laying around somewhere?
Also, you know, Zoran's old that sort of basement thing. Like Zoran doesn't at the like cold storage or whatever. Zoran doesn't really use it, which you established, a few sessions ago. So like, it's a fine place as a fallback for now.
Yeah.
So why don't you describe the scene now, Wordsmith? And I didn't give you the violence I promised, but it's okay.
We had some violence.
Don't worry.
No, you're just gonna have to. Yeah, I mean, there's gonna be some checks that need to be cashed later, but we'll talk about that later. For now, I guess you can just make me feel sad, which is 50% of the job. Sasha has led Rory to this kind of storage facility, correct? And
Honestly,
no,
or,
yeah,
Like a storage unit.
uh-huh.
yeah.
And
If Sam was unavailable, I would have called someone else who has a large vehicle.
yeah, okay.
I would have called
And
Rebecca.
that oh, okay, no time for that. We'll unpack that shit later.
Yeah.
Sasha, is she hot? No.
She very
Again,
yes.
I think
you
we've
really
already established that she's hot.
you really
She's
want to
super hot.
you really just want to sink the knife and twist it further, don't you, Michael? I love you. Anyway, so Sasha directs Rory, and then he will see her pull a chain out of her shirt that is reminiscent of the one he wears, with a key attached to it, to unlock a padlock, and uh, tuck it away again, and go through all of the motions of combination locks and everything until they enter a seemingly empty storage facility. And it takes a moment for Sasha to look around and see the trap door, and just if there's a lock mechanism, she unlocks it and everything, and um she opens the trap door, and she looks at Rory and she says, help me get everyone in.
Yeah, and I will actually. Well, probably not a good idea right now. Yeah. I'm just gonna have to. Is it a ladder? Is it stairs? What are we looking at?
It's stairs. This is John Wick's basement. Like this is it's like essentially
one at a time.
you got like a storage unit.
Well,
Yeah.
also, so while you were gone,
Yeah.
I did mention that if we were unable to get a hold of Sam to help with pickup, I would have made another call to somebody I know with a large vehicle.
Is it a certain vampire lady?
Certain werewolf lady, you mean?
Oh, sorry, werewolf lady. That's what I meant.
It is, yes.
Yeah, that's the perfect way to introduce her. So like we just cut to Zoran's, like we don't see the actual pickup logistics and stuff. We just cut to like you're at Zoran's with the big vehicle, like I imagine like a Jeep Wrangler or something like that, like, and do you want to describe Rebecca to us perhaps? I believe her name's Rebecca.
It is.
And like that, and you get the shot of like she's wearing like the cowboy boots, where like the cowboy boots are like open. You see like some leg even in the rain because the cold November rain because she don't give a shit. November rain.
Rebecca is 6'3", incredibly well built, long black hair, braided, piercing blue eyes. Imagine Lucy Lawless, circa Xena days, but like taller and buffer.
Like muscle mommy.
Muscle mommy, like Carla Lucy Lawless. Yeah.
Yeah, she's even wearing like a vintage Xena t-shirt.
Oh God.
Like yeah, she's buff enough that she can carry Damon down by herself, and like I'll help Ben down. You carry Zoran down.
Yeah, and I think if there's like I guess private space for just like his sleeping area. I don't know how this is set up exactly.
Well, there's like couch. It's like a loft apartment kinda. It's just with guns and bladed weapons and steak launchers and just kind of like in place of where there would be posters or any form of decoration. there's a TV, there's a futon. He doesn't sleep in a literal coffin. The place is subterranean, so he just sleeps in a bed. There's a second and a tertiary room with that basically operate as bedrooms and or sitting rooms. There is a bathroom in case he has living people here. He might need for so it's meager, it's small, but it's got a shower. Um.
The real question is: there a fridge full of blood?
Yes. Yeah. There's a fridge full of blood. It looks more like an ice box, you know, uh, and then the fridge is more of a mini fridge, like like some people have like a microwave built into the ceiling. Like there's a mini fridge where you might expect a microwave, and there's the toaster oven. Like really basic creature comforts in terms of that. This is like this is a imagine like a combat bachelor pad subterranean style. It's John Wick's basement plus a loft apartment or a basic like loft apartment and or college dorm. So it's pretty straightforward. Rebecca,
I'll just Ben seems coherent enough to be able to feed himself. So
yeah, Ben's actually yeah, Ben, you're tossed a couple bags. You haven't known hunger where you came from, but the hunger comes back to you quickly and voraciously. You forget for a moment that bags aren't Ben Sahar's thing. And despite your high blood potency, you manage to like drink enough of them, and we're talking voraciously, drink enough of them to where the beast, which has at this point become a seething migraine of just sort of like rants and just like indistinguishable tongues, just talking as if they're fast forwarding on a malfunctioning tape deck. They managed to quiet enough. Rebecca is like,
good new guy? I don't even know your name yet.
My name is Ben.
Ben. I'm Rory. Sasha. Damon, I think. And Zoran with the bit of wood there.
Ben Zahar recognizes Damon as Morgan, by the way. He'd be the only one. Yeah, go ahead.
When did Morgan decide to go by a different name?
Couldn't tell you that. I've only ever known him as Damon.
Where are we?
That's Rebecca also. But we are, this is Zoran's crash pad, I assume, right, Sasha? Or at least one of them?
Yeah. I think more specifically location-wise, we're in Chicago
Chicago.
one of
Chicago,
the more
United States, Earth.
we're in one of the more discrete
Illinois.
areas, I guess.
Chicago, Illinois, I guess. There might be another Chicago something.
How far in miles from where I expected to be?
I mean, yeah, you did kind of fall out of a portal into fuck all. So, sure. Anyway, Zoran first, Sash, I think. Let Damon.
Damon's gonna need a while for narrative simplicity's sake. Damon's kind of been like mind broke. Like he's just like
I'm just like we'll just get we'll give Damon some time.
Someone Shang Tsung'd him and he found out that there's like multiple. There was he's just
So
he's pretty much catatonic.
Remind me again the situation with the whole I pulled my heart out of my chest thing.
It's a lot
Sasha
harder
would-
for him to come out of torpor, and he usually can't be staked. So the stake is actually doing nothing. It's that he's taken so much damage, he's been torpored, and he's slowly
Okay.
regenerating. But again,
What-
his removing his heart, it makes it
And the-
harder for him to come out of torpor.
And I'm
Essentially,
What
just
double
I
like
would-
when I
money.
go to remove the stake.
Oh, it's like it comes out freely. Like there's
I'm like,
nothing there. This
Okay.
was
Oh, this is what
Here-
you meant. I get it now. No
Hear
heart.
me out.
Huh.
Hear me out, okay? I would like to use my Fortitude 3 ability, Valorant, to see if that works. If he's taken way more damage than he should have, if I can attempt to revive
blood.
him.
I never thought this ability would matter.
Oh, you thought I wouldn't take it because you said it didn't make sense for her to have it. Well, fuck you.
I respect it. Honestly, I respect the hustle so much. I think I'm just gonna let it auto work.
Well,
'Cause
okay,
no one
okay,
else.
so Valorant works in terms of like success thresholds, right? So if he's taken a shit ton of aggravated damage,
Yes.
I have to.
And if you do it like a whole scene, it just
Yeah,
works.
I'm basically taking this entire scene to basically nurse him back to health. So it's like a difficulty 1 or something like that.
Yeah, so you're rolling an
And then-
intelligence plus fortitude. It would be a difficulty 2, but given his particular situation, it's a difficulty 4.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Because his heart.
And I have to rouse for that. Oh, fuck. Okay. Well,
Again,
I'm
it
gonna
makes
rouse for
all
that.
it makes all it essentially doubles his difficulty and or time and or
So I
it- not
succeed
double.
for rousing the blood for the ability, and then I'll rouse for 2 more, and I will succeed on that. Son of a bitch. Okay, so
you reduce the difficulty to 0 if you take the whole scene, so
Yeah.
you reduce it to difficulty 2.
perfect.
And you heal 1 aggravated for every 3 successes for dealing with aggravated.
1, 2, 3, 4. God damn it! I rolled a 5. So close. Well, I heal 1 aggravated damage from him, or at least that's like the best I can do.
Yeah.
And Sasha just so Rory might have seen her do something
Think you've done this
similar
already?
to this. Except I did the healing willpower version, the panacea, right? So when
Why don't
so
you
Sasha
describe to
just-
me how you do this, by the way? It says you project your fortitude outward, use the power of your blood to mend injured body of another vampire. 1 ag damage is going to be enough. You know, even if his track is
Sasha-
mostly full and you pull out 1 ag damage, it's enough to, right? He's going to have to heal
Yeah,
some more on
so-
his own, but the 1 ag is going to be enough. So
Sasha just appears to be concentrating, and she puts her hand where his heart is supposed to be and tries to concentrate on pushing her fortitude, her blood, in that general direction.
Right.
And she focuses really hard, and it's almost like she's willing him to wake up.
perfect. Meanwhile, Rory, you're kind of standing next to or off, unless you
I'm
choose to be
I'm
further.
standing next to her with like a bag and a straw in the other hand, ready to just
And a
give
stake in your pocket that was where his
I,
heart.
I just chucked the stake across the room. It's like
I think Rory's a clever boy.
God damn it, don't
You
steal my catchphrase.
recognize that you've seen the panacea usage before. You recognize that you think you've seen her not have to work this hard normally to like use her blood to heal. There's like something making it.
Well, I
harder.
probably read about this power somewhere.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah. I'll allow an intelligence occult. No blood sorcery. No nothing.
It's. I
Meanwhile,
mean, you have
Rebecca's like,
aspects, right? You would know have. You would know about it from.
Well, I have fortitude and aspects. Like I could learn this power.
yeah, okay,
Like,
It takes 2
yeah,
probably.
but that is
but
1, 2, 4 successes. So yeah.
yeah, yeah. I mean, you're familiar with Valoran, like you're familiar with the discipline, and you're looking, and like it seems like it's taking a lot more, even for how
Yeah.
heavily wounded he is.
Yeah.
Weird, because he doesn't have a heart.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Rebecca is like, kind of like, this isn't your place, is it, Roar?
No, it's his place. We just needed somewhere that had, snacks.
She kind of like, she's kind of standing, like, to your side, and she's like, "You haven't called in a while. I was worried about you." And she puts the hand on the back of your arm.
Been busy. There's a lot of the city is fucking crazy.
There is a derisive tone that says, "Yeah, busy being tortured, right?"
She stares over at Ben Sahar a long while, as if she's not sure if she's seen a celebrity. Like when someone's like not sure if they've seen a celebrity out and about, they kind of do that. She's doing that thing to Ben Sahar. There's like
It's the
Ben's
kind.
Milwaukee vampire lore is like its own separate
Man,
specialization for when you're a
Yeah.
werewolf.
Um.
I've been meaning to come by, but life gets in the way sometimes.
Sasha, what was Sasha saying?
Oh no, she was just being moody.
All right.
She makes a comment about Rory being busy
Yeah.
getting tortured,
Seems
and
like we
she
got. Seems like we got seems like we had a few things in common then, huh? And that's when seems like we got a few things beyond good taste in women in common then. And Zoran's eyes open, getting tortured.
Oh, there he is. Slap the straw in, hand him the bag. Here you go.
He like leans up and he looks at it begrudgingly and takes a sip from the Capri Sun.
hey,
Like, I pull out a second straw and go get a bag for myself.
Hey,
I was worried about you.
he calls you by your other name, not Sasha. What was it?
Yeah, Lexi
Lexi.
or Lex.
You know, you shouldn't have had to worry about me, Lex. I'm sorry. And he like pulls himself up onto his, sitting up. It wasn't. That wasn't what it was supposed to be. Our intel was off.
She looks in the direction. She kind of does like a sideways look at where Rory and Rebecca and everyone else is, and she has a moment where she
300.
feels like she's about to say something, but there's too much of an audience, and she says, I hope you don't mind. I brought everyone over here. We needed a place to recuperate.
No, fight like that. I don't recognize. He stops on Ben Sahar and does the double take thing too. The leader of the seven being Dante, and Dante's like real and actual friend being Ben Sahar. He might have heard of him, and he just, no way. No way.
Hey, that's Ben. That's Damon over there. I'm Rory, which I guess you know me somehow because your shitty clone knew me. And that's Rebecca. This is Rebecca.
Shitty clone.
Yeah. I knew it wasn't you, though.
I didn't.
Sasha gives Rory a sideways look and she says, do you mind holding the fort in here and making sure everyone else is okay?
Yeah,
I need to have a conversation with Soren.
sure. I'm just gonna take advantage of the free snacks. You still hungry, Ben?
No, that's just not great. Thanks, though.
Yeah, no problem.
So I think
I'm gonna take myself down to one.
what Sasha wants to do is to go up to the main area and shut the like trap door to talk to Zoran kind of in a somewhat private situation.
Yeah. Okay. I don't suppose I could clean all this off first. It's mostly not mine. And he's looking down at just all the viscera and gore on him.
Yeah,
There's like
probably not
brain
bad.
matter and stuff.
Yeah, honestly.
I guess before they go up to the main area,
Yeah.
she'll
You
like
should take
find
a
a
shower.
towel. She'll find a towel and toss it at him.
You have
Yeah.
spare clothes down here somewhere?
Yeah, it's over here, he says. Boom. And he like touches the wall and like a shelf slides out.
Fuck, that's awesome.
Somebody fucked up the reconnaissance, he says.
I have so many questions. But you two have your talk, and then we'll have a talk, I guess.
All right, he wipes off with the towel and stuff, and it seems urgent. We'll talk
Sasha is
proper. We'll talk first, and then proper introductions.
as Sasha is waiting for Zoran to get cleaned, Rory can definitely pick up on how upset she is. Like, it's not even she's trying to hide it in any sort of show of strength. She is just visibly upset about something.
Okay.
And it's more than she's probably told him.
What's up? Well, you don't. You're upset. I can tell.
I know I haven't been the most forthcoming about Ambrose Creed. And
Your
claims to have sired me, but well, Zoran has reason to believe that he's not actually my sire.
Oh.
I don't know for sure.
Where's Zoran in this? Have you taken
He's showering.
Rory aside? Okay. All right.
Yeah,
all right.
no, like
While
she's made
up.
A point of waiting until he's cleaning up.
Okay.
So you're maybe not actually Toreador, or he's not, and that's so confusing.
I suspect he's not actually a Toreador.
That seems the most likely, because
he's into this weird moon cult shit. It's not very Toreador.
God, barf. I know this moon cult.
So that's the other part of the situation that's a little more personal and a little less we're all in this together.
Right, yeah. Speaking of, hey, Rebecca, this question might seem a little on the nose, but have you heard anything about a moon cult?
More than a few. I mean,
red moon.
I suppose you got anything more than that to describe them.
Yeah, I'll pull out my notebook and I'll do a quick sketch of like the symbols I saw.
Shit. Yeah, they're Shadow of the Nine. She says they're
Shadow of the Nine.
supposed to be some sort of like
transcendentalists. They believe in a sort of Unitarian fucking hell, if you ask me. Like a lot of new neo-religions, they've cobbled together a few different pieces from some stuff, and they seem to think that. Well, I guess I don't know what they seem to think for their end game, but some lupine are into it.
Really?
They kind of welcome anybody, but
I wonder if something might restart to click in place. We might explain why we've been seeing Kindred working with First Light. If it's all
oh well, you guys are fucked if you got you got the worm selling you out to first lighters.
I mean, I told you about Robert. I supposedly he's back and he's working with First Light, I think.
Can't be back if he was never gone.
Yeah,
Sasha just
yeah, that too.
has
Yeah,
Sasha. There's something decidedly moodier and like just sassy, but like angry sassy, not like fun sassy.
Roll etiquette wits etiquette.
Me?
Yeah, Sasha.
Yeah,
Etiquette? What is this shit that she doesn't have? Okay, that's fine.
It's a conversation,
Hunger?
so it's yeah, hunger dice will. I mean, you could have eaten some blood bags too, and
2 successes.
Rebecca hits you with one of those, like at some point has hit you with one of those like sort of veiled queen bee looks. You know, like just like a this is Sasha kind of look.
Sasha like
it was
stares back at her.
it was veiled, you know,
like,
it wasn't like
yeah,
you know,
but
it
Sasha
was
looks back at her unblinking, like look whatever you want, but like
you have an entire
you know what I mean, like
nonverbal
posturing.
nonverbal conversation as the verbal conversation is about something else. You
Just
know,
no, it's mostly
as romantic rivals are capable of doing, you know.
it's mostly just like posturing, you know, like Sasha
like
just
body language and
Sasha is just straight up like, no, actually I'm the queen bee here.
yeah,
You know,
she
like
just
that
kind of
kind
like
of
she kind of shifts in a way to like give you the shoulder and there's, you know, like to push you at her shoulder as if to say you're beneath me, and you know, like who gives a crap, like, so just like some posturing and stuff. Yeah.
but we've got if it's like if it's all working for this fucking moon cult, I I I didn't even know what Zoran knows, but again, after you two have your conversation, he obviously knows more about what's going on here than I do. So, but
I can ask around the
speak of the devil. Hi.
I can ask around our side of things, see what they know.
Yeah, yes, that would be great. Yes.
You gonna need a lift later on tonight? You know what? You got my number. Don't.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't. We've got a bunch of like. Damon is big and sleepy, and yeah.
I'm gonna.
I am going to find you.
So.
I'm gonna. I'll be around. I think you need your space.
And she says that looking at Sasha.
Yeah.
We got a lot to process. She says, "I'll be around.
Yeah,
I'll be nearby if you need me."
And I will definitely be by the bar soon. I have been having a craving for that corned beef.
Yeah. Always keep it hot for you, she says.
Appreciate
and
it. Good to see you.
Me too, Roy.
She heads up and out. And then that's like literally when Zoran comes out in a pair of jeans and like jeans and a tank top, like a tourist tank top, you know, from somewhere. It's got like the full print scenery from like Hawaii or something like that.
Travel Hawaii.
Yeah, exactly. Something like super cheesy.
And I think then Sasha will lead him up to the main area.
Yeah.
And she like
I'm
over
gonna
her
muscle.
shoulder.
I just
Over her
muscle Damon
shoulder.
onto the bed.
Yeah.
So
Over
dragging
her
Damon.
shoulder. Over her shoulder, Sasha just says, Rory, hold down the fort for a few minutes.
Yeah, got it. You are so much heavier than you look. God damn it. Yeah.
He's like 7 feet tall, isn't he?
He's a big motherfucker.
Yeah.
Sasha
Rory's not exactly stacked.
Sasha walks up the steps towards kind of the main, mostly empty area of the storage unit and waits for Zoran to follow.
Mm-hmm.
And
Zoran's pretty close behind.
she closes the kind of trap door and she says in a quiet voice, "This isn't going to work."
What's not gonna work? Sorry.
I know you said that this was something we were meant to do together, but you also said you had to keep your work separate. It's all connected, Zoran. You know that, right? Can't just pick and choose what you tell me.
I didn't. I thought I was bigger, stronger than it all. I'm sorry. God, you've grown. Look, my intel was bad. I can't help that.
No, but there are things you can do to make this easier.
Like what?
I have asked you time and time again. What is it that you. What was it that made you leave? That made you feel like you had to abandon me to protect me? I cannot protect myself and those I care about if I don't know what the danger is. This has nothing to do with me wanting to know any of your work business. I just want to know. Why did you leave?
I told you I left to protect you.
From what? You're going to have to give me more than that if we're going to be working together on this. I'm not asking for trade secrets.
Your
I'm
sire is
asking for
Annabelle.
what?
Your sire
How do you
is
know?
Annabelle.
Oh, so
Hey,
she's the Toreador.
How do you know?
I just know.
No. This isn't some on 10-7 bullshit. This is personal. This is about me. You cannot keep that from me.
She told me. And the timeline checks out with when I started. When I took you in.
You've known this entire time and you didn't tell me?
She is not who you think she is.
Someone getting got.
I don't understand. And why did you leave me with that monster?
First of all, you said you wanted to see what he had to offer. I wasn't going to.
I didn't have all the information.
I tried to stop you.
You didn't try hard enough.
Sasha, have you ever ask anyone in your coterie, ask Rory how hard it is to stop you from doing something you fixate on.
Hmm?
Some lessons you have to learn yourself. I couldn't teach you everything.
So you just abandoned me? You just left me behind?
It's not like that.
Is it? Is it? Because that's not what it looks like.
Annabelle ensured your safety if I left town.
Why would she do that?
I don't know. When I told you I was back for your sire, I didn't lie either.
This has nothing to do with Ambrose and everything to do with Annabelle.
It's both. I didn't lie to you about Ambrose's compound complications with his reach. But I used it as an excuse that the Anten would send me back. So that the Anten would send me back.
It still doesn't answer the question I've had for the last week and a half. Why now? Why did you specifically pick now to get sent back?
Because Annabelle finally tipped her hand.
Oh shit. Oh fuck.
What are you talking about?
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Think about it, Lex. Where did this all start?
Wait.
Who started this all?
She's
how-
trying really hard to figure this out and do the math in her head. She does this thing, and she does this thing where she angrily lashes out. And she's done this before with Rory as well, where she just kind of like shoves him against the wall or attempts to at this point, where she just tries to
He actually stands firm.
physically lash out.
Like he stands firm and just sort of like takes it. He shows his resolve in this moment, like physically.
Yeah, and I think it goes from a show of strength to like a emotional lashing out of like, I don't understand. Was it when I broke the masquerade the first time?
That's when she got you under thumb. That's when she got leverage, and that's when I intervened. But I do not have the pull of Annabelle, on 10 or not. She is the definition of the game. This masquerade we all play. I am not strong enough, good enough to fight the current that is Annabelle. None of us are. But you're swept up in it. She made sure of it. I don't know what plan she has for you, but I know you're part of it.
None of this makes sense.
What did she think about what she said to you? What has she said to you these last months? What is she doing? I don't know. I'm not in your head. I'm not in those rooms or those conversations. You got to put
She
this
always
together
told me.
too. Go ahead.
She always told me I wasn't ready. That I wasn't ready to take my proper place. Ugh. I don't trust any of it. I just. Proximity to power. Never mind that. How bad is this for me? How dangerous is this? And how much of a problem is this going to be for Rory?
I mean,
You know more than you're telling me.
I really don't. Annabelle has been playing the game longer than most, and she is damn good at it. There's a reason she's still around and Loden isn't. Do you understand how dangerous she is? Fuck the cult. If she makes her power grab for Kevin Jackson's seat, if she shows the Ventru are just incompetent enough in the wake of any crisis, First Light, cult shit, Sabat returning, she just needs enough to tip the scales. And she has had her finger on that scale a long fucking time.
That's why she backed Ashley. Not because she believes in her, but because she thinks she's going to fail. Okay. But what do you have on her that made her essentially blackmail you to leave town?
What she had on me.
What?
It's what she has on me.
Is it about the 7?
No, fuck, that's nothing to do with them.
No, tell me. Just to tell each other everything before all of this happened. Why are you holding things back now?
It's you. She keeps you. She has leverage on everyone, and she finds leverage on everyone. You're my leverage. My heart.
Can we talk about your heart for a second? You know, the one that isn't in your chest anymore?
The one I removed to make sure you had that little extra protection in case she...
I want you to put it back.
It's too late for that. But
What do you mean it's too late for that?
It's too late for that. I can't. But I know what I can do.
He walks away from you and goes downstairs.
No, don't you dare walk away from me. I'm not done with you. And
Everyone
Rory
hears your voice like shouting. Yeah.
Rory can definitely hear that part.
He walks over to another panel in the wall and like punches it. The heart comes out, and he walks over to Rory. It's in like a like a little black lacquered box, and he hands it to Rory. Here. You have hers. It's only appropriate you have mine too.
Whoa, fuck, what? Dude.
Explain it to him.
As long as that heart remains outside of my body,
Can't be staked. Yeah.
neither can Sasha.
What?
Tell him to put it back, Rory.
No.
I can't.
What did you do? How did you do this?
Magic like this has a backlash, and it's an old
Christ.
quietist. He nods.
I mean, even if we wanted to, I can only assume it can't go back. This is permanent.
He nods. I mean, you could put a stake in it now and drop me. But for as long as you protect it, you protect her.
I don't know if you want to give me this.
You already have her heart.
Better than I can.
No, I can't. I've proven my weakness. I left. You've stayed, always. You've never wavered in that. You have succeeded where I have failed and will always fail.
What the hell were you two talking about?
He looks up the stairs. Has Sasha come down them?
No, she has come down. She followed him. So when she says put that thing back or whatever, they're both in the main or back in the kind of living area. Sasha just looks at Rory when he asks what they were talking about. And she looks at
Her sire.
she
Her sire's Annabelle.
Rory kind of like drops the heart for a second and then scrambles like, what?
Her sire's not Ambrose.
She told me that just a minute ago, but before you went
Ambrose
out.
is a. Don't get me wrong. Ambrose is a problem.
Okay, sure.
But he's a problem for
Annabelle.
the On-10. He's a problem for the On-10. He's not a problem for the city the way Annabelle is.
I don't know that word you just said, but that's fine.
You didn't tell your boyfriend about... He just shakes his head and doesn't finish the thought.
Annabelle is your... And she... And also she...
Annabelle set me up to end up with Ambrose, didn't she?
Yes.
You helped her.
And...
No.
She backed... Ashley.
She backed Ashley. She backed Ashley because she thinks Ashley's going to fail.
Annabelle,
Ashley has a single-minded pursuit to destroy First Light because they've held sin.
Think back to when it all started.
Annabelle sent Anna. We got our first task. The precipitated all of this from Annabelle.
And it's really
Rory
great.
Puts the heart on like a nightstand or something just because he doesn't want to behold it.
It's really great plausible deniability if you have the First Lighters hit your own club, isn't it?
Yeah. Uh-huh. And this whole... Is she part of the cult or is she just using them?
He shrugs. I think she's using them. I think she'd use anything.
The bad intel. Where did it come from? Was Annabelle feeding you bad intel?
No, I quit trusting her a while ago. But that doesn't mean that she didn't get to our sources.
Fuck.
Okay.
This is gonna make our personal mission a little more complicated.
Small rewind. On 10?
That's the part we're not allowed to talk about, and she looks
Ben
bitterly at
Sahar
Zoran.
has heard Anten before, but only Dante wanting to make them, not that he has made them. You've been gone a while. Ben Sahar was supposed to be one of them. Or no, shit. In this timeline, you are. Ben Sahar was one of the Anten 7. He had to get replaced by Mercy, though. Because he got eaten by a blood god demon sorcery fiasco.
As one does.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So Mercy
what
Mercy was your replacement. You knew about Dante's Anten 7, I believe. Yeah, because he had them by the time Milwaukee rolled around.
The hell's an on 10? Seems relevant.
He looks at the catatonic Morgan, knowing it's not a problem. Now realizes Ben Sahar is in fact Ben Sahar. Anten 7. It's they're equalizers. I love how Shelly's just like screaming and pointing at her notebook right now.
Equalizes? What do you mean? Like,
The have you ever heard of the Nkanu?
yeah? I've read a book.
Vampire Illuminati.
Yeah.
Right? Is simplest we can put it. The Anten 7 are a counterpoint. They really only deal with stopping the bigger problems that fall outside the masquerade. They attempt to be independent from the Great War.
Yeah. Things
Focusing
like weird blood moon cults.
exactly. I'm one of them. Though I suspect not for long, since I've just... Yeah.
Interesting. That sounds like a pretty
What
useful job. Like,
What are they going to do to you?
world ending threats. Yeah.
What are they going to do to you if they find out that you've told us this?
He looks. His eyes stay on Ben Sahar.
Well, once in, never out. It's one of the principles of the Anten 7. The only way you leave is in death, so... in final death, so...
It's fucking hockey shit.
Typically, we choose our own replacement.
That's nice, I guess. You're looking at Ben over here like he knows what you're talking about.
He was one of the original 7. If Dante is the right hand of the Anten, he was the left, which is super metal if you know anything about like left-hand magic, right? Left-hand path.
All right.
Sasha?
Seems fitting.
Right, it's fitting. Like left hand is the like way more Ben, right? I think.
Yeah, left hand is the and the right
Sasha?
is the more light.
Sasha intentionally turns her back to Rory and leans in to whisper something in Zoran's ear. If you have to leave, you can consider our arrangement terminated. I won't hold it against you this time.
I'm sorry, I was reading a thing to make sure my sweet reference was absolutely 100% correct, like it was. What did you say?
I said, if you have to leave, can consider our arrangement terminated. I won't hold it against you this time.
I'm not leaving you if I have any say ever again. Which means,
Good.
besides, I still do have business. I still have to deal with Ambrose. He is one of the remaining 6.
He's one of the blood douches?
Yeah, the Shadow of 9.
Yeah.
Your sire's a part of them as well, though I suspect you've probably put that together by now.
I had a feeling, yeah. So wait, we get to kill my sire, we get to kill your sire. That's like a fucking party.
Kill,
I
disable permanently.
want a piece of Ambrose. You're not going to do that alone without me. Are we clear, Zoran? She activates Daunt for added emphasis.
I'm more worried.
I know it doesn't work that way, but like when
No, it's
Sasha
fine.
lets
It's fine.
this off, it's
No,
like
it's a
flavor.
nice little punctuation mark to the emotion.
Okay.
I'm more worried about other things right now.
So, ignoring the Ben of it all, no offense, Ben, but if you've told now me and Sasha about who you are with this group, we won't tell anyone. There's no, well, I don't know, again, don't know what Ben's going to do, but your secret is safe with us.
The
And
one I answer to, my closest peer, we had an understanding that I would be talking to Sasha. You're the free radical, as it were.
okay. Well, yeah, I have to assume that this being that there's only 7 of you, that from time to time you hire local talent for things.
We outsource.
Yeah.
And we...
That's all this can be. That's all
The reason it's set up the way it is because when an organization like this gets too big, there's often complications. It's kept.
The bigger you are, the harder the corruption. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
It's kept intimate so that each of the 7 has discretion in operating how they must for the end goal,
Sure.
for the mission. I am allowed discretion in how I operate. We are not necessarily subordinate to any of the other, more like peers. Still, if your peers dislike how you're operating, they might get together and kick your ass.
Fair, I suppose. I mean, I have to assume that we at least have until we solve this blood cult problem before they decide to kick your ass if they're going to, because this whole blood cult thing is bad.
Well, I suppose we're not. They need to be dealt with. They're an immediate problem.
Yeah.
Annabelle's played this game a while, and she has made her moves decisively, slowly, and with purpose. If she's accelerated any sort of timetable, if she has made a radical move like this one, something must have changed on her end. Perhaps Prince Jackson is getting wary.
Her radical move, is that back in Ashley? Is there something else I'm not picking up?
It's you.
What?
It's you, Sasha. It's your coterie.
I mean,
She's been our patron for... How long has she been the coterie's patron?
Like a month or two,
like a month and a half.
Since she sent us on. I mean, we are a group of disposable fucks. I can't
Yeah,
argue
but
with
we
that.
became a
Minus
coterie
Ashley.
before we started working with
Yeah, yeah.
Annabelle.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean,
Been,
we got put. I mean, you remember we got put. The prince put us with Ashley so she could babysit us. Like,
okay.
Yeah, that was like a
So we've
decade
been
ago.
working. We've been working a few weeks with Annabelle. So you
yeah,
think that her seeking us out
she
means that
needed.
something is
I'm trying to figure out the
accelerating?
angle here. We stop the blood cult. We don't stop the blood cult. Either way, chaos.
I think that's the move, isn't it?
Yeah,
Chaos is the move.
that chaos is a signifier of PB and J's inability to rule the city. She calls a vote of no confidence or whatever.
The broader incompetence of the Ventru to rule in the Camarilla in general. I think she's been sowing that dissent for a while.
We gotta talk
Prince
to Ashley.
William before Ashley. Anytime she has an opportunity to put egg on the Ventru face without direct implications of her. And I think this is kind of, well, I think she's going in for the kill now, don't you? I can only speculate to her.
Putting Ash or backing Ashley, putting her in a seat of power is essentially going in for the kill, isn't it?
I think we're entering the end game.
Yeah. There's 2, maybe 3 moves left before she goes for checkmate.
She claims praxis.
Ashley is going to do what Ashley does. Whatever.
Ashley know that she's a pawn.
She should absolutely know that she's getting played. However, that's not going to guarantee that.
No, it's not going to stop her, and I wouldn't dream of
Annabelle.
stopping her from rescuing Sam. I wouldn't.
Oh, that's not what I mean.
Right behind her.
One sec. Keep
That's not
vamping.
what I mean. I mean, it's not going to stop Annabelle from picking apart at her weaknesses, because that's the reason she has her seat of power.
She's good at being a fucking bitch. Yeah, no, I get it.
She's not going to play nice with the other Primogen. She hardly plays nice with us. She's not.
Ashley's not stupid. She's going to play the game. It's our job to think outside the game. I won't lie. Part of me wants to go to just fireball Annabelle right now.
No, that's going to make things so much worse for me. You don't want that, do you?
It would make there'd be a blood hunt called on me immediately.
No. Don't do that.
I'm not going to. Unless I happen to meet her in the dark alley somewhere. And then it's a dark alley somewhere.
Please?
What do you want? She's a problem. She's trying to take over the city and exploit us to do it. She needs to be stopped. And I can't just ask her nicely to quit being an asshole.
Just hang on to your fireballs, okay? Doing anything rash would just be really bad.
Yeah, I know.
For both of us. And for as long as we've known each other, the goal has always been survival, right? We look out for each other. At the end of the day, it's just you and me.
I'm trying to think bigger.
What exactly do you guys gain by stopping her from making the play anyway?
I don't think, not from anything I would
You
know.
alienate yourself from your clan. You alienate yourself from your clan. You still make the venture weak.
I'm sorry, you're new. Right. The Tremere fucking hate me already.
It doesn't matter. You make Tremere look bad. You don't make anything better by doing that. Neither
No
one of you benefit
fireballs.
from
No fireballs.
and
We're not
protecting
going to take.
Ventru. Like
We're not.
what century is this? They've been in charge forever.
I'm not saying PB&J is the best person for the position, but Annabelle is directly fucking with us. She's
So is the Ventru every day of your life.
PB&J is at least not currently encouraging a
That you
blood
know
cult.
of.
Sure. Okay. I can only work
Rory?
on my knowledge.
Rory, sweetie, no fireballs. We are going to consider Ben's point because he does have a really good point. Really, PKJ, Annabelle,
I'm no fan of the camp.
it's
We know
just
that.
different. It's just different kinds of bullshit.
I know. Do we want
So,
to make
does it
Chicago
really
an
matter?
NRC? I'm down.
Does it really matter what flavor of bullshit we are dealing with? I honestly,
At least PB&J is the bullshit we know. We don't know what Annabelle has planned. And the way she's going about it pisses me off directly. I got
I
possessed due to her actions.
give me some time to figure it out. I'm still on the inside. I am still a Toreador. Okay? But if I am alienated from my clan, that's it. We don't stand a chance of figuring out how to deal, how to
I'm not,
cope, how to
as
survive.
much as I want to, I'm not going to walk into her bar and fucking kill her. It's not an intelligent plan. I know that. It's a dream. But
to be clear, my stake in all this is quite personal. And Zoran is just kind of staring directly at Sasha.
No, I'm aware. Rory's stake in this is also very personal.
But Ben has a point. If not for
Yeah.
her directly manipulating you or Ashley, I mean, does her end game truly matter?
I don't know.
I need to find out
Step
more
one
about
is
what.
the blood cult.
She
Before
propped
anything
up
else.
Ashley. She
I need
propped
to
up
know what.
Ashley as the Ventru. She helped Ashley become a Ventru primogen because it's
Okay,
part of
so
her plan. But Ashley is still the Ventru primogen.
Ashley's going to cause some level of hell within the Primogen Council. They're going to end up just fighting each other. I'm not that worried about it. What I am
I love
concerned
the
about,
party chat going on right now. By the way, you play to win.
what I am concerned about is how I factor into Annabelle's plans. I want to know her angle when it comes to making the choices she made about me. That's what I want to know. I want to know what her end game is and how it's going to affect me. I'm not going to make any rash decisions. I'm just out for information.
Oh,
Well, I think our next move after we recover from tonight is Ambrose.
The compound.
We know where he is.
In my last scouting mission, and then there's a kind of montage of just her like roughing up some people and like beating the crap out of people like Cowboy Bebop style. It's just a montage. In my last yeah, like I was looking some intel and I managed to steal a set of blueprints from the building, so we have a place to start, a place to plan.
I mean, that
Good.
keeps us from drawing undue attention.
'Cause we're
In
still doing
certain
what
light, we're still on
wanted us
mission to do.
Yeah.
Yes. I think that's prudent.
Yeah.
Uh, Zoran looks like he goes to say something else, and then his gaze gets drawn kind of over the shoulders of everyone here. He cocks his head slightly before diving on top of both Sasha and Rory. There is an explosion.
Fucking
Ben,
explosions again?
I foreshadowed this one and also misdirected it earlier.
I hate you.
Ben, before Ben can react, his shadow moves up in front of him, and it's like if you've ever seen Ichigo's quote unquote black, what is it called? Tetsaiga, whatever it is. His black beam that his like hollow form uses, where it's black but it's got this like red edge. That's exactly what happens. Like it just comes up in front of you like a shield. And whilst the shadow looks metal as hell for Ben Sahar, you can feel something in it looking at you.
Hi, Ben. What the fuck just blew me up? I don't like it.
Soren, like, kind of looks up. He's like, "There's an escape out the." He grabs one of his guns and he goes to hand it to you. He's like, "There's actually an exit out the other way."
Sasha has two
handing
guns
it
and
to Rory. He's like,
Just look at it like, what am I gonna do with that?
you have both our heart.
Sorry.
And he stops talking.
protect
Thank you for that, but I don't. I this. Yeah.
His head
protect our
begins to lull to the side and then fall off. The ceiling above you is in flame.
Can
And
I
part of him begins to turn gradually to ash.
No.
Surrounding you in the room are a number of men, humanoids, women, whatever.
There's something I could have done to prevent that with celerity. I mean, I can move real fucking fast. Could I have maybe kept like used myself as a body shield? I don't know.
This is
That's
called
not
emotional
fair.
damage. There's nothing you can do to prevent it.
Emotional
You
damage.
asked for this.
Shut up. But also thank you.
All
Okay.
around the room there are like
Yes.
the sort of like you know what, I'm not going to describe what's in the room. You see the sort of like predator liquidy, you know, camo things all around the room and with you as the ceiling begins to catch on flames.
Can I
Just
can I
grab the
blink?
guns
Can I
that
blink?
you tried to hand me.
Can I blink
hit-
Rory out of here?
His other gun is falling, it like has, you know, fallen to the side whilst like you kind of like grab it from him. Like, what the hell am I gonna do with, you know?
Grab it. Like, grab the other one. Guess I'm learning a new skill.
At the base
I'll teach you.
of the one gun, like Ebony, they're named Ebony and Ivory because shout outs to Devil May Cry. The one gun's called Heaven. It's got like a little inscription in Filipino. It says Heaven, and then the other one it says Earth.
Sasha, Rory out, because I imagine that's like her instinctively the first thing she thinks of doing.
Man, we gotta go.
We'll just call it right there.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, shit.
Fuck.
By Damon's body / Morgan's body / whoever else was in that body.
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 A lot has happened.
Also, heart.
Can I
might
can
need that
I
still.
ask?
No.
No, I will blink Rory out as long as he's hanging on to the heart. It should be fine, right?
Well, the heart's still there. Yeah, the heart.
Can we grab it?
It's been removed from him. It's in a black lacquered box.
I know, but
yeah,
the
heart is
itself,
permanently there. By the way, yeah.
As long as Rory grabs it, I'm gonna blink out because I'm
I can also zoom. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she. It's almost like she instinctively just does it, right? Like, oh shit, blink out. Take what's important.
Let's go, Ben.
X's heart and the current boyfriend. Yeah, check. Everything, blink out. God damn
That
it.
was the thing that happened. Okay.
Oh, you nuked him. I didn't even have that much time with him. Feels bad.
I'm glad Rebecca left.
Yeah, I was like, did Rebecca leave?
Yep.
Rebecca totally left.
Well, we got Morgan to account for, Ben Sahar.
I mean, Ben's fine. He's like practically a god. Like, really.
Honestly,
literally
in
just
terms
came
of
out of like oblivion. He's practically a god.
honestly, one, he is not a god, but there is one locked in his shadow. Okay, so get it straight.
Like I said,
And two,
practically a god.
have you ever
He
looked at the
hangs
amount
out
of
with one.
experience points you have? Y'all are basically gods.
Yeah, we're pretty OP.
We're pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Ben
Pretty
actually had less XP than Damon. He had to get bumped up.
I mean, then he's practically a god. I am correct.
Wow.
Don't try to
So-
fucking argue with me.
I feel so
Ben
lacking.
Sahar is
There's
practically
so
a
many
god.
things I want to buy, and I'm like,
War on the Primogen Council?
Yeah, let's do
Listen.
that. You know, I suppose life as an anarch is looking a little bit more enticing now, isn't it? Huh?
No.
Yeah, but
No.
Rory was always kind of an anarch anyway. But Sasha, actually,
I
life
can't
as
wait
an
for the
anarch is sounding
conversation
really
where
cool.
Ashley Dame finds out she's literally was picked to make the Ventru look worse.
she's Annabelle's plaything. Yeah.
And I can't wait for the videotape for Annabelle
Sasha
to
might-
show you the video of you Diablerizing your brother. Like
Sasha might
literally
not
the
even
next
tell.
night.
You know
Like,
what? If that fucking happens next session, that's fine. Because I'm not going to tell you what I said right now.
I suppose the question I have, I mean, gods or no gods, how many XP?
I'm just like
Give me an
watching Anne get over the shell shock of me killing her ex-boyfriend like that.
Yeah.
I just needed maybe 1 or 2 more sessions where I could,
Bang him out.
you know.
And call it
Not-
a day.
Yeah.
I wanted to bang it out with him. I feel off.
You denied me a bisexual Rory arc.
Oh,
How
so
dare
Ben.
you?
Part of the
I mean,
pain
totally banged
of
Ben.
losing a loved one is the feeling that you didn't get enough time with them.
True. Very true.
Oh man, you're gonna stack that feeling with abandonment issues, you monster.
It just comes from a place of authenticity. I know what it's like to lose people.
Yeah.
Dead moms club.
No, that's you're so real though. Okay, but like real talk, that was great.
That was-
The
It didn't
legendary.
feel like 8 hours. It didn't feel like
It
8
didn't.
hours.
That's because it was like 7.5 hours.
Can we take the next 20 minutes to just decompress? Because I swear to God, my brain hurts from everything.
7:49 is
lie.
what we clocked in at.
Yeah.
you can
Okay.
tap
So real talk though, like I'm
That's a
really
good question.
fucking
Has Ben,
happy that
has
there
Ben
was.
been naked the whole time?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. I don't, like,
If
everyone's
he
talking
is in
about-
your
like,
theater of the mind's eye, yes.
I don't even know if he has
Did he come out of space portal naked? Like reform a body? Like,
Wait, Michael, Michael is gonna appreciate this. Is he Donald ducking it? Just
Speaking,
a sweater.
Scott,
speaking of
what
ducking
does
it,
Ben Sahar look like right now? What is he? Is he naked or not?
I've got my
Does
duck
he have
bookmark
like an
here
eight
from,
I mean,
pack?
he's been hanging out in the abyss this whole time. I have no
it's
idea.
on my mic.
Oh,
He's
same. Same.
Yeah, I put it on my mic
He's just
Uh,
fucking
because Duck Game will be in my heart forever, regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's just
Um,
fucking
So
hanging out.
let's
Wrap it up.
wrap it up. Let's do this thing.
I just I
Scott,
just
who
need
are
20
you? Who you
minutes
been
to hang
playing?
out.
Well, we can do that. Yeah, we'll do a quick hang.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've been playing lots of stuff lately. I guess.
Oh, Ben it shows up like the devil in Constantine, a highly underrated movie. I happen to have the entire
Ben Sahara is
collected works
practically a god.
of Hellblazer, and
I
I
hel-
still love the Constantine movie. People who said
Same.
it was a bad movie are bad people. Don't trust
The
their opinions.
show, just as
Oh,
great.
I can't decide though
Oh,
if
it
that's
was,
my
but it was
favorite version
too
of
short.
Lucifer in a movie or Viggo
Kinda.
Mortensen in The Fallen is.
It's
'Cause both are
kinda with
excellent.
the fucking white suit and the tar on the feet, like.
He's the best aesthetic, but the actual character though.
Oh, but even then, he's got that
they're
like,
still so good.
like where he's like articulate, but then he like snaps. Like it's
Like he has like tar in his mouth the whole
I
time.
also
Yes.
like the recent interpretation of Lucifer in Sandman, the animated one.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I
Mm,
like that version too because that reminded me a little bit more of the Viggo Mortensen one.
Mhm.
Because a bit more
That's so
control
real,
and
though.
whatever.
So, speaking
Good
of
too.
demons and hell and Lucifer, you've been playing Ben Sahar, and go on, do your thing. That was actually like a relevant segue because
Because I'm Lucifer. and I'm trying to do-
the legend Ben Sahar
The
brought
man,
back
the
from
myth,
the
the
dead
legend.
because this is like
happy birthday.
a fucking soap opera. People never really die; they just come back in really.
Oh yeah,
fucked
like
up ways.
you were in a coma and your evil twin was pretending to be you for like a season, right? Like,
Exactly,
that's a
exactly.
classic
It's like
soap opera plot.
15 years later.
It's like Lucifer in Supernatural. He just won't stay dead. He just keeps coming back.
Yeah.
I mean, Ben Sahar. That tracks.
So yeah,
Imagine
you were
that
playing Ben
motherfucker
Sahar.
dying. Never.
Anything you want to say, Scott, before we move on?
I'm enjoying painting chaos demons and getting the Ben back.
Best birthday present
And
ever,
it
huh?
feels so good.
Under the sky of the dryer.
Shelly.
Hi everyone. I've been playing the Ventru Primogen, who's the pawn of the Toreador Primogen, Ashley Dame. She about to get fucking weird, my dudes. Things are about to get crazy, and I like it.
You're already crazy. to be
I mean, more
They
crazy.
were never not crazy, bruh.
But yeah, you can
I'm
find me
mad.
everywhere on the internet at Shelly Von Miller. In like 45 minutes, I will be playing D&D on my channel. We are sludging towards perdition, aka the finale of Through the Looking Glass and Exandrian Venture. So yeah. Hooray.
I got a comment on what Charles said here. Can we cast our mind back like, I don't know, like 19 episodes when Anne was like, I don't have sire issues, and just her voice echoing, I don't have sire issues. I don't have sire issues. And it's just like echoing
That
through
shit's
like
double
8
sided.
All the sire issues.
and it's just through
All
18
of them.
episodes, double sire issues.
For my birthday. Hey, look, the birthday episode is a double episode, and then there's double the sire issues, and now she's catching up to the rest of the coterie.
Exactly.
Oh.
I think you surpassed the rest of the coterie, my
There
dude.
is
I
a
mean, you
scene.
married and got like blood married to yours, so that's pretty fucked up still.
Pre-go. So speaking of fucked up still, Anne.
Hi.
Segue.
Yeah, blah, 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 blah. My name is Anne. You can find me on Twitter at @XO_girlwonder. In 22 hours, I will be playing Daggerheart on my channel, Bardic Inspiration Network. we're doing a one shot to playtest Daggerheart for my North American birthday. So time zones, they make things funky, but you can reasonably extend your birthday if you understand time zones. Yeah, so 6:30 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/Bardic Inspiration Network. Yeah, that's my big announcement. My brain is completely melted after 8 hours of Vampire. So, yeah, cheers. I'll see you guys next year when Andrew inevitably melts my brain again because this was the best birthday ever.
I did it. Did I do it?
Rude.
Did you hear that? Did
Rude.
everyone hear that?
Rude.
Pulled it off in the last hour with all of that emotional damage. You really just.
I had to edge you for a little bit, but also like I had to. A birthday is a celebration for all. So speaking of celebration
but,
for
like,
all,
listen.
Michael.
No, I just
Segways,
want to
left, right,
say.
sideways.
Yeah.
I just want to say, sharing my birthday with Scott and then seeing him get his favorite character back was really fucking cool. I'm not even mad.
I
still
thought I
had
was
the
about
best birthday
Malkavian
ever.
for a minute.
You're like, am I Malkavian?
Like,
What is secret
Surprise,
Malkavian?
Malkavian!
What's happening?
No,
like you see that
but
weird
like
little
real
gif of
talk,
that like little monkey thing. Go on.
but real talk, I did love sharing that, with Scott, and like, I understood that Ben Sahar was like his favorite, so it was really cool for me to see.
Yeah,
So I'm not even mad.
Yeah, the VODs should be there from Endless Elegy season 1, the Milwaukee by Night Chronicle, where Ben Sahar like self sacrifices. And if you watch that, Ben Sahar is the Ashley Dame of that coterie, where he's a little aloof and stuff like that. And for him to have that face turn was really epic, and it was organically completely Scott's idea. Unfortunately, he wasn't there for that episode, but we had missed a few. Good push, by the way. It was and when he did it, I'm like, as a like from a narrative standpoint, this is an amazing idea. Like, yeah, but are you sure? Because it's his favorite character, and we played it for like a year together in a couple different chronicles, and he brought it into mine. It was mind blowing. It was a big deal. The gravity of him self-sacrificing the character, it had a lot of weight, and I wanted to honor that sacrifice, but I also kind of in my brain was like no body, no death, um
Soap
and
opera rules.
right, yeah,
exactly.
and
No
so
body,
like
no death.
I'm like he's gonna come back, but it's got to be like sufficiently paid for. And I think, I don't know, your own child plus the RP of this of this gangrel, and who's on the run and stuff. I thought that like we kind of sufficiently paid for it, plus we brought in the thread of the cult stuff, so I just plus it's his birthday, so like fuck yeah, Ben Zahar's back, yo. And now it just felt right. So happy birthday. But yeah, speaking of fun for everyone, Michael.
Correct.
Giddy up.
I am Michael. I have been Rory, and I think we're entering our Anarch phase.
Anarch era. The Eras tour. Anarch
Kind
era.
of is our midlife crisis.
Exactly. Time to go full punk. Yeah. Twitter, Sub-Zero Jalapeno. There's the stuff there. Look at it. Watch me do things.
Yeah, do that.
I have like a sad, because I'm sad that Zoran died.
Yeah. It's
You waited until I got attached before you did it, you jerk.
Yeah, that's exactly why you do that.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Also, you fought with
But
him
also,
right
thank
before
you.
he died, right? Like, so you get that. You get to feel bad about that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What if your
Feels
last
bad,
words to
man.
him were being an asshole? So delicious.
You're so fucked, Meth. You're so fucked.
So speaking of,
Yeah. Who are you?
Yeah, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you, Meth?
I am the magical Mr. Mephisto. If you're not into that whole brevity thing, your resident spooky boy. obsessed with all things spooky. I am a variety streamer and an unreliable narrator who believes in mental health visibility. I actually think that stories that have some tragedy to them and that mirror life help us compartmentalize and interrogate our own tragedy and sadness and icky feelings and stuff like that, which is why I love telling stories like this. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us this evening. We will be
This
back
whole
on
day.
Tuesday.
What the fuck are you
Yeah,
talking about?
yeah, this whole
Are you-
day.
Are we playing
Wait,
Tuesday?
are we playing on Tuesday? Yes.
Wait,
Why
are
wouldn't
we?
we? Why wouldn't we?
Oh shit.
Let's
Okay.
fucking go.
Well,
I
I,
don't even
I
have
missed
to
like 3 weeks this month,
Yeah.
so I feel like
That's
our
true. Yeah, we
last
already missed
Tuesday
like
of
a
the
whole
month.
month. So yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
don't need
yeah, if you're all right with it, if you would
Yeah.
be, if you would indulge me, if you'd be kind enough, I would
Ah,
love to run for you this Tuesday.
woo!
Yeah.
I feel like
I'm
I
so
can't
excited already.
let that simmer.
Yeah,
for,
I
like-
don't need it. I don't need another 3 weeks of like plot with blue walls. So
Yeah, so we'll be back Tuesday at.
Oh, you
I'm
need to
going
let
to
me.
say 8:30. Okay.
8:30
Okay.
p.m.
You
Central.
Yeah.
need to
heard
let
it
me
here
have
first.
my sad girl era.
Yeah. Yeah. So
you're sad. I'm mad. It's great.
chat
Ashley
gang.
8.
Thank
And once
you
again,
all.
nobody cares. The demon's gone.
I
think
am
Ashley's
very.
No,
gonna
Lori
be very
cares.
I don't have
confused.
time
went
to
Like,
be
out-
what
sad
the fuck
yet.
is
I need
going
to go to
on?
my
He
closure.
went out the way he came in.
Look, you got
with
Ben
no one
Sahar,
caring.
so it's totally fine.
Get fucked.
They failed to save
Yeah.
him.
Failed to save him.
Oh my god!
This
No,
dude-
I can't believe
I no,
like,
I
Andrew
no,
just killing all of
read the-
Rory's best friends. left, right,
nobody,
sideways. They all
nobody,
tap-
no death. We're not gonna
It's
see what
true.
happens to Damon's body, and then he's gonna come back as a bad guy with a scar,
nobody.
right? Like he's gonna have like,
Nobody.
like it's
He's
gonna be
have
the
head
fucking
shaved too. He's
golden eye
gonna go
thing.
What is
blonde
it?
going.
Nobody, no death.
Yeah,
Right.
nobody, no death.
He's gonna
Nobody,
come
no
back with a
death.
metal grill.
Yeah,
Soap
come back with a
opera
medal
rules.
or like the big scar like fucking golden eye. Oh yeah, the real big bad evil guy was Damon all along.
That motherfucker.
This guy.
No,
He's so
I'm
good.
actually super happy. I don't
Plot
know how
twist,
this is all
Damon is
gonna
in
work out.
plot, twist, plot twist, every time one of the 9 dies, Damon absorbs them and he becomes all of the 9.
That's
This
a
is
9
Jet
for the
Li
price
So
bullshit.
of
technically,
one.
What are we
he
doing?
is 4 right now.
Yeah, he's.
I mean, there's
he's
a lot of shit
multiplicative.
going on.
Oh yeah,
But
oh yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
He's
we-
like
he's just
yeah.
a whole goddamn army.
All right, chat gang. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. You're the reason we do this thing. You are the show within the show. Remember to drink your milk, pay your taxes, be excellent to yourselves and each other, and we will catch you next time. Good night, everybody. Tuesday, that's right.